Today we're taking you to one of the oldest cities in Portugal, Braga. Now this city is home to some stunning pilgrimage sites that draw travelers in from all over the world. In addition to these incredible hilltop sanctuaries, the city center is filled with charming squares, gardens, and monuments that are equal parts fascinating and beautiful. The best part is that Braga is so affordable. Nearly every activity we did in Braga was free, yet so worth doing. This makes Braga one of the best day trips that you can take from Porto. So in this video, we'll show you how to use public transportation to get around this amazing city and show you 10 of the best things to do on your day trip to Braga. All in this episode of Lucas World Travel. Hey world travelers, welcome back to the channel. We're in Porto, Portugal currently and about to take a day trip to Braga, a small but charming town just an hour north of Porto.
So we're taking a train from the lovely São Bento, this iconic, beautiful train station, which is an experience in and of itself. So be sure to check out our Porto video here to make sure you don't miss it.
Now our round trip ticket costs €7 per person, and you want to validate this ticket before you get on the train. Right outside the train station is a bus stop where you can take local bus number 2, oh this is 2, to the most famous landmark in Braga. And the bus ride was $1.55 per person. So you can either take the funicular up, but we've decided to take the stairs. There's 577 of them, so it should be a good workout for today. And each mausoleum has a different vignette. So try to stop at each mausoleum, as is a great way to take a break, catch your breath, and not die doing these 500 steps.
So those vignettes that we see is a part of the pilgrimage for some people. They take this course up to the cathedral and they stop to rest and take a look at those.
And we made it to the bottom of the staircase. Now from this point you have a great view of the city. Now back in the day, people doing a pilgrimage to this site would crawl up all 500 steps on their hands and knees, showing their devotion to Jesus. Luckily, these days, climbing on your hands and knees is not required. So I really recommend taking the stairs up. I'm enjoying all these little intricate details, all the different fountains, the different sculptures, and as you look down from the top, you can see all the different patterns of the mosaic tiles that you can't really see so well when you're up close on them. It is absolutely stunning, you guys.
So I thought those stairs were going to be ridiculously tough to do, but when your eyes are full with all of these sculptures and different things, you don't feel the tiredness. I guess it'll come later, but for right now I'm fine.
And as if the ornate staircase wasn't enough, at the top they have the most spectacular gardens as well. It is gorgeous here. And as you would imagine, the inside of the church is gorgeous as well. So coming to Bom Jesus de Monte is simply spectacular. You're gonna love it here. So now we're in search of the bus stop number 88 to go to the next stop. Now Google Maps says I'm in the right place, but there is no bus stop sign anywhere out here, which is never a good sign. But we're gonna wait for 20-30 minutes, see what happens. We're gonna wait and trust.
And the bus did come. I was so excited. Google Maps was right. The bus stop was there, even though there's no signs around.
So we have successfully arrived at the sanctuary of Our Lady Sameiro. And as you can see, it has an even clearer view of the city of Braga below. There are just so many stunning vistas when you come to Braga. So for this one, I'd say the grounds are what's really amazing and gorgeous about it. The church inside is quite modest, really. But to see the view of the city, to see the gardens and the statues that surround the cathedral.
So be sure to walk around the church because the gardens, the really nice ones, are on the side.
Now we're going back to the bus stop to catch bus number 88 into town. The Avenue of Liberdade is the main thoroughfare for pedestrians here in Braga. So as you walk down the avenue, you can enjoy all the beautiful flowers and check out the Teatro de Circo. So Teatro Circo was first opened in 1915, and they do offer guided tours inside if you'd like to see the beauty within as well. Next up is Republic Square that has a lovely fountain, arcade, garden, and churches worth exploring. Next up is Braga Tower.
Okay, so this is the keep, the only remains of the castle that was built in the 12th century. It is attributed to King Fernando for trying to restore or hold on to this part of the castle.
Now we have the lovely Santa Cruz Church. Now this 18th century church is one of the most beautiful squares in the city. Plus, it's worth going inside to see the extravagant Baroque styles covered in gold leaf. So Palace de Rayo was built in 1754, and it was the home of a wealthy merchant. And he was showing off his style with all this beautiful blue tile. It's gorgeous. So, worth a quick stop when you're in Braga. Next up is Braga Cathedral, which was built between the 11th and 13th century. Now this church is a mix of styles, including Gothic, Baroque, and Renaissance. And you can appreciate the structure just from the outside like us, or go inside to see a collection of its relics. Now, one of our favorite spots in City Center was Santa Barbara Garden. Now, this free garden has lovely, colorful flowers and a great view of the Archbishop's Palace. The stunning arches from the Archbishop's Palace add an almost regal feel to the garden, even though these are two separate attractions. We ended our self-guided tour by walking through one of the city's last remaining gates, Arco de Porta Nova. Now this arch has two faces. The outer face has a Baroque style that highlights the weapons of faith, while the inner side has a neoclassical style with the Virgin Mary watching over the city of Braga. So guys, I really enjoyed this day trip to Braga. It really did surprise me and impress me more than I thought it would. To me, the best part was definitely Bom Jesus de Monte. That place was spectacular. So make sure you take the bus out there when you come.
For me, a lot of times these places don't get all the main attention because they're not always the biggest. But what I find is, in the past, in history, there was a lot of money spent in these areas, and these areas carry some great historic sites. So be sure to check them out.
So up next, we're taking another day trip to Aveiro. So make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell to follow the journey to another wonderful Portugal town. All right, world travelers, that's our journey. Good luck planning yours.
But until next time, you can check out our ultimate guide to Porto, Portugal on the right there. As always, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for sharing with all your travel pals, and happy travel planning until next time.